for yourself, Megan.
Nope.
Feel like old me.
Wow.
Guys want to get involved in the camera, but it's not their time, it's my time. My time, my family's time, not their time. Then why they're trying to get involved in the dinner? Why I'm talking like this, but anyway, see you later. After everything, my test for the COVID. Anyway, you know what I mean? My COVID test came back negative. Yeah. So that's it. Countdown to Wednesday. Oh, I'm so happy. Well, yeah. That's it. I'm finally going to be on my way. Oh, all of this. I'm just grateful. I'm just truly grateful. That's all I can say. I made it. I'm here. I'm in the house that my parents rent at the moment. 1 second, actually. Sorry, the fan was on and I just thought probably gonna pick it up. There's the other ones on, but at least the one that's closest to me, I thought let me just turn it off. Anyway, I made it after all of that stress of my last video and how sad I was. Finally, I'm here and I'm so happy. And I thought what I'd do is I'll just answer any little questions to do with the flight, because I don't know if anyone, well, I feel like certain people might be a bit interested to know what it was like flying during, obviously, Rona time. The Rona. And especially with how difficult it was for me to get here. So, I don't know why. Anyway, I love that I can make myself laugh. Okay, I think there's someone outside. Anyway, yeah, so basically, at the airport, it was so quiet. It was a lot quieter. I think someone outside. Anyway, I went to Heathrow Airport, and yeah, it was quite quiet. Like there was basically the queue to check in your luggage was, I don't even think there was anyone in a queue. No, I think there might have been 1 or 2 people in front of me. And yeah, so that went relatively quickly. So basically I got to the airport, and then when I got there, I'm just trying to recollect, make sure I get it right. Yeah, so I got to the desk, I gave the lady my passport, and then I gave her my clearance letter from the embassy. She then asked me, oh, why am I going? And I said family, and then I said, you know, everything's explained on the letter, which it said that on the letter because obviously my dad's Gambian, so that was the reason why. And because he's Gambian, I'm also considered Gambian, but I just don't have my passport, which everyone knows that. But anyway, and I've put on so much weight, sorry, So irrelevant. Just saw this little fat crack. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, so she looked at the letter, was reading it, and then said she wanted to check with her supervisor. I checked with her supervisor. They then said that they need to call Brussels Airlines to just check and make sure it's all fine. And then the supervisor came over and just said that she's sorry about the wait, that I had to wait for about half an hour, but I asked the lady to still tag my bag. So I thought, okay, that's a positive sign. But even though I'm kind of like smiling now, at the time I wasn't. My hands were like shaking, like, and I was thinking, I really can't go through this again. So she had done that. And while I was waiting, there was some other people that wanted to go to Gambia and they encountered the same issue that I did. So I just thought, let me just let them know about the embassy. So hopefully that helped them in some kind of way anyway. So after waiting, and then the lady who was tagging my bags came back and said, yeah, it's fine, you can go. And I was like, oh. Honestly, at that time I could have literally jumped through the roof. But I also was like, I've still got to get to Gambia, I've still got to pass through with that pass. So I was just like, okay, let me just hold my corner just a little bit. But anyway, I was still excited. So I got through. And then, yeah, so then, again, you know, like where you go through security, obviously put your bag, your hand luggage down, etc., take off your jacket, blah, blah, blah. All of that was so quick. There was literally one guy in front of me and I was just like, this is just, do you know what? I don't mind that. It was quick. The one thing I didn't mind is obviously I have to wear my mask the whole time. And then, what else? Yeah, so I got through that part. And then when you get into the departure lounge, it was quiet. And I was thinking, oh, maybe it's because it's early, but no, the restaurants were all closed. It was just like the basic shops that were open, like your Boots, WH Smith, those kind of shops. No duty free wasn't open. Yeah, and then also on every other chair they had like this big board to prevent people from sitting on it. So most of the time you sit on a bench and you're by yourself, fine by me. So then my flight from London Heathrow to Brussels, Belgium, was super quick. I don't even think I was on there for an hour. The flight was really nice. The airplane was really nice too. You were able to select your seat, and I selected the seat on the window side, and I think, yeah, there were two other seats next to me and no one else was, no, there was one other lady, yeah, that's it. So there was no one in between us, and then there was one lady on the end. Again, that wasn't packed. And then once I got to Belgium, because we got there earlier, so it was a bit of waiting around. Again, their shops weren't open. I don't think any of their shops were open in that section anyway. That was just the part where the gates are. So I don't know about the departure lounge itself, but they had a vending machine. And again, well, actually there they didn't have anything in between the seats. So it was just there was one sticker that I saw on one of the seats, but I mean, people were just sitting wherever. Yeah, and it was like they were like hot on the mask wearing, because there was someone that I don't know what happened, but I just heard one of the stewardesses like say to him, or a couple of them, like very sternly, put your mask on, sir, put your mask on. And I was just like, listen, I beg you don't spoil this for me, because I'm going to Gambia today, you know what I'm saying? Bruv, put your mask on. I don't even care my feelings towards it right now. I want to get where I'm going to, you know what I mean? So, anyway, eventually he did, begrudgingly, which I get that, because to be fair, I'm really not on a mask wearing myself, but that's my personal thing. Anyway, yeah, so once we boarded the flight again, so on this plane it was a lot bigger, so there was like 2 rows, 3 rows, and then 2 rows. So I was on the right hand side with the 2 rows, And again, I had no one sitting next to me. And the lady behind me, no one sitting next to her. The gentleman in front of me, no one sitting next to him. And then the row in the middle, I think it was I think it was 4 actually. I think it was 4, not 3. There was a man there and he was by himself. There was no one else on there. So I was like, okay, but it was cool. Like, it was nice. The food, it was okay. Nothing extra special. The one thing I liked is I got dessert, and dessert was like this nice little tart, and it had dark chocolate, and dark chocolate's like my favourite thing, so I was very happy. But yeah, so okay, that's all that. Then got off the plane at Gambia, and usually when you get off the plane, they always say, "Oh, welcome home," and no one said anything. And I was kind of like, this is the one time I really want someone to say something. And sorry, I heard something. And no one said anything, and I was just like, oh, okay then, well, welcome home yourself, are you sure? But anyway, got onto the little shuttle bus as usual, and then it was once we got to enter the building, then they were taking your temperature with the thingy, thermometer thing, at your forehead, and then from there we just went and collected my bags. That took a while. Then they scan your bags, and then it's just before you leave. Oh, tell a lie, I missed a section. Sorry, did that. Oh yeah, do a passport control. So yeah, so they took my temperature. Then I went to passport control, and then passport control. Yeah, they didn't ask me for anything. I mean, obviously asked me for my passport, but I just thought I'm giving them the letter as well, because it just felt like it was necessary. Gave it to them, and then they just asked me where I'm going to be living, which I told them, and then they said, yeah, they're going to hold on to my passport. So I said, okay, cool. So then I went and got my bags, and then from my bags, got them scanned, and then, yes, so that part is the point where you need to show them your COVID-19 results. So I just showed him, mine was via email, so I showed him the email, and then there was a lady standing there, and she had a piece of paper that had the information of where you go and collect your passport the next day. So I assume if I didn't have one, or if mine was positive, then I assume it would have been a different result, but I don't know what that was. And then I came out, and then I saw my mum and dad, and I'm not even gonna lie, it was like a movie scene. It was like, oh, Dad! Trying to then push my trolley. My trolley was heavy. I had 3 large suitcases plus 1 small like hand luggage, but that was full of pack of things too. And then I kind of just let go of it, and 2 men just came and got it, and Mum and I just hugged, and we were like crying. My dad did take a couple pictures, I might insert them. Yeah, and then hugged Dad, and then got in the car, and was like biggest sigh of relief in my life. It's like, I'm here, finally. I tell you what, this whole process has shown me, like, it has really taught me that to just be grateful for those things that you usually take for granted. Like, I never ever thought that it would be difficult to travel anywhere, and I am so grateful that I was able to travel, that I'm here, that I'm healthy, that I'm happy, everything. I'm so grateful. So yes, that was the process. Again, any questions, please do ask. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Blessings.